So actually, I was the one that broke the news to her. Yes, now. But I should test. So I think that was like the second or third test we did. When I got that test results, she asked me what was in it. I just told her negative none.
No, they sent it to your email.
Then I think they gave me a copy or so. I was very happy, but I wanted to see her reaction too. So I think when we got inside the car, I gave her the ìròyìn ayọ̀, and then she saw it and she was like, so what's it?
If easy run now. If easy run now.
and then I started my own drama too. So I started dancing, and I was very happy. A lot of things just started. I felt so emotional,
Okay, so before we went for the test, I actually knew I was pregnant.
You knew?
Yes, but I was not so sure.
You were guessing?
The test was just a confirmation. I was not really surprised, but I was happy. Yeah. But I was not really surprised because I knew I was pregnant.
Me, I was very happy.
Me was happy. I was very happy, but I was not surprised.
I was
surprised.
I was surprised because I was like, she Bushman doing, like, what that's doing by
next.
As a new father, actually, right from that day that I discovered that she was pregnant, a lot of things changed. My work is the type that makes me a little bit busy. Most of the day, I'm not usually at home, so I try to make sure that I'm available for her. Before she knew that she was pregnant, she was still very active, but the moment she knew, she just became a baby herself. She was vomiting all around, started feeling funny, got sick multiple times, and I just had to be a caregiver. I had to be a nurse, I had to be a doctor, I had to be a everything, a pastor, A lot of things shocked me. The one that was constantly shocking me was the fact that she would always want to sleep with her pregnancy pillow. And so now, I remember there was a time I had to go and hide her pregnancy pillow because she would always be calling the pregnancy pillow. When it came, she mentioned. As at that time, I think she was about maybe 4 months pregnant. So as she calculation, so a lot of things shocked me. There were times that she would just decide that she wants to eat something very weird. I would go to bus stop and start looking for ẹ̀kọ. In fact, that woman selling ẹ̀kọ just said, "Come, one more me gidi gan pé tó bá ti rí bá wọn ẹ̀kọ mi ò lè fẹ́ sáré kalẹ̀." She would tell me she wants ẹ̀kọ, she wants moi, she different kind of food. And then I had to turn into chef Apapandodo. I would cook for her. There were times I would cook and, before the food is ready, and she would tell me that, oh, can you see me? I'll be like, oh, say, one of my jet.
Husband material 1,000 yards. Damn play. Show.
A lot of things I had to deal with. Exercise. There were times I would tell her to go and exercise, and there was a particular day I told her to just walk around. And then after then, on my way to work, I got to the estate gate. I saw her sitting right there at the estate gate and eating puff.
Ṣé mo ní kó ra snacks? Ebi ń pa ẹ́, ló ń jẹun ṣe exercise.
Wọ́n láti gbà ó. The first trimester, HG, the vomiting. Then the second trimester, I had chronic back pain. Then I used to have these muscle pull, leg cramps. Like it would just pull
By
me,
Mojo
and like for like
Masio.
5-10 minutes, I won't be able to move my leg. Yeah, the leg cramps was a lot. Then third trimester, the tiredness, like I was always tired. I had a lot of support system. My husband was always there for me. My siblings, they were always there. So I didn't really do much throughout my pregnancy. I didn't do much. I was just eating, chilling, chopping the life of my head. It was an easy journey actually because I had support. I had a strong support system. I can't all down. The last antenatal appointment before I gave birth, I had passed my due date already. I was, I think, 41 weeks and 3 days or so. So I was offered either induction or cesarean section. So I was to come on Thursday before the week I gave birth. So I didn't go. They called me, the nurses called me, one of the nurses called me from the hospital, like, ma'am, you were to come for your induction. But I said, no, I'm not doing induction. I'm not doing. Isha went to the hospital on Monday for antenatal visit, and we did scan, baby was fine, everything was okay. The doctor now asked that what was my final decision, that am I going for the induction or cesarean section? So I said, and I've heard a lot about the induction, especially failed induction. So my mind was already off induction. I said no, I was not going to do induction. I would prefer elective CS.
But mo ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ till that very moment where we both agreed that she was going to give birth through CS.
Yeah.
I was still hoping. I actually did not want her to go through that process. It was a very emotional moment for me, and but I had no choice. She wanted it. Left to me, I was still waiting. In fact, before that day, I think she had been telling me that we should just go ahead with it. And then we went that day. I can't remember what we went for. Maybe
antenatal.
Yeah, antenatal. And she told me, let's just get this thing done. Fortunately for us, some of our close friends who gave birth before that time also, few of them also, did the same thing. So they were encouraging her, even though I was telling their husbands, who are my friends, that guy, but the wives will call her at the back and tell her, you can do it. Don't go and do that induction. Can you come? You might do it and still end up doing this other one. So she made up her mind, and I asked her, she was sure, babe. She was like, yes, let me do it. One of the things the gynae promised me was that I could enter the theater with her. I think she went to sleep. They gave her some drip and all of that. So the moment she woke up, they told her to come into, or they woke her up and then told her to come into the theater. So we didn't even have time to talk at all. And going there, I was also behind her, thinking that they can tell her, and they said, no, sir. I said, the doctor told me I would enter. They said, no, you can't enter. I was like, and then she herself did not even tell me, she didn't bid me goodbye. Be malut. So she just went in, and that moment I was like, I don't know how to explain. That moment where it just felt like she went in. I went upstairs to our room, and I cried like I cried like a baby. I was like, you know, most someone is super me, but I started having funny imaginations. So each time those negative thoughts flies across my mind, like, Rosé, no! And I was calling her name. At one point, I just remember that scripture that says that God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. So I started praying and, started praying for her. I was there praying. I would pray, cry, pray, hope, pray, and, while the one of the staff came upstairs to tell me that, have you seen your baby? That was what she said. She said, have you seen your baby? I was like, I've not. I was happy, but I was like, what about my wife? She now said that she's still there, but your baby is out and all of that. Went downstairs, saw that Omonla, and when I got there, I saw her. I didn't even carry her out. I didn't touch her. The nurses were like, won't you touch her? She's a baby now. But my mind was still like, Yahoo, where is she? Then eventually they wheeled her out, and that was another story.
Hello, baby Soteria, your auntie and godmother here. I'm super excited. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to hold you in my arms. I can't wait to carry you. I can't wait to spoil you, silly. Mommy is excited. Daddy is excited. Everybody is happy and super hyped about your arrival. Before the end of today, by God's grace, we're going to meet you. You're going to meet us as well.
The baby girl don't come out. I was not scared. I was not scared at all. But as soon as I got into the theater, and I saw the knives and scissors and everything. In my mind, I was like, like, it wasn't like my brain was just opening that. I was just looking. At that point, I knew I could not run away. I could not do anything. I was already in for it. So I was blank actually. I was not praying. I was not doing anything. I was just like, this baby shall come out today. So yes, and the procedure was done. I was not conscious because I didn't even know anything that happened. The last thing I remember before I was wheeled out was, I think the first cut, I felt it. So I was like, Jesus. So the doctor now said, are you feeling any pain? I said, yes. So yes, I thought I was not going to feel any pain. So I think I was administered another dose of anesthesia and I knocked out. Then the next time I opened my eyes, I think they were stitching me, and I was just asking, where is my baby? Where is my baby? The nurse was like, your baby is fine. She's fine. I was wheeled out, and that was it. I saw my baby.
That was not it, though.
Okay, and I get asking, show mommy in the room. Show fine. After
she came out, that was when the whole drama started. Because I remember asking one of the nurses that, when is she going to be okay? Because to me, she felt like, let's go. How come? Woda, show me, Chukupa. Jamala. Show me, Wunda, Biwa, Muri. Only like I was like, no, she ain't coming. I'm sure Tampa, but show me. Why should we do now? She know my
Wọ́n ti ṣe tán bébì tí wàá nù bí. Ó fine.
Kí ni mo sọ? Ebi ń pa mi.
Wà á tọ́jú ọmọ wọlé. Wọ́n ti lọ gẹ́ẹ̀tì nǹkan tó wà lọ.
Mo ti bàjọ́ mi.
chicken that's what they are.
Well, jẹ́ kí wo mi tí ì rí dáadáa o. Jẹ́ kí la mi tí ì lajú dáadáa.
Just relax once you are fully conscious.
You are done, abi?
Yes, now I take party to play.
Fast.
Fast.
But ẹ wo nǹkan. Ṣé what is teaching pa ẹ?
Everything I take party.
Òtútù.
Àti dadu baby.
My baby. Ṣé mi ló jọ ni àbí wo?
Wọlé jọsẹ 100.
Show me tó.
Irun ẹjú tí ẹ lọ.
Ṣé Lọ́ládé ní nǹkan tó? Lọ́ládé? Ṣé ó ní irun?
Ṣé màá máa parọ́ fún mi?
Ṣé ìrìn fún dé?
Wò jẹ́ dánmọ́ padà ọwọ́ ń ro mí. Ó tóbi.
Jẹ́ kí wo.
Ọwọ́ ń ro mí.
Mi ì tí ì rí.
Wọ́n lélẹ̀ náà.
My baby.
Yes, our
Ó
baby.
ti jẹun.
In fact, I was supposed to go close a deal that day. We were supposed to meet sometime in the morning or in the afternoon. I had to just delay it, but I had to be there too. So, but I just had to until the doctor told me that don't worry, everything is under control. It's normal because mi ò takeni yẹn dé gbogbo stage pé wọ́n máa support ọkọ̀ kan tẹ́lẹ̀. So it was a whole lot. Baby K. Smile for daddy.
It's not funny. This why you're laughing.
Fatherhood has been sweet, even though it comes with a lot of responsibilities, but it's been sweet. And it's so exciting, seeing her grow up from that small baby that was waiting for her to open her eyes, when she came out, to what it is now. She's literally scratching the whole house now.
It has not been easy. Yes, motherhood is not easy. From breastfeeding to sleepless nights to a lot. Hormonal changes and all. It has not been easy. But then it's worth it. And it's worth doing again and again and again.
You don't believe I forgot all those sleepless nights already?
Sleepless nights, I don't just sleepless nights.
I don't shame you. I don't understand. I have evidence now.
Like people will say, like CS moms, they are lazy. C-section is easier than labor, but both CS and labor delivery and vaginal birth, they are not easy. But then C-section is not a death sentence. It's the only choice you have to be alive and keep your baby alive. Then why not go for it? It's not a death sentence, and it does not make you less of a woman. The goal is to have a healthy baby and a healthy woman. So you don't have to listen to people's opinion about CS or anything.
Yeah, we'll be expecting him soon, very soon by God's grace. Because like I said, I want to. Yeah, by God's grace. Our méjèèjì lọ pa ó dẹ̀
Ó ti dáhùn, ó ti sọ pé very soon.
You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine